valuation, as we know, Chinese equities are always trading with a certain discount to developed markets. Now it's even wider than before, because obviously this year earnings have dropped massively in most parts of the world. Chinese companies are here a little bit more resistant, we would say, because we are already expecting China to come out of the crisis in the second quarter. We will see the numbers pretty soon. So hence here the markets are, of course, also pricing this in. In terms of sectoral preference, here is no real difference for us. We have always been relatively positive, mainly for the technology sector and also consumer, because we think these are not only short-term but more in the longer term, the two sectors which will drive the markets also higher.
Right. Tuan, good morning. Tanvi joining in this conversation. You also like some credit and gold in this environment. Could you walk us through what your specific strategies are in this regard?
Sure. So if I look at asset allocation, of course, we always distinguish between tactical and strategic. So strategically speaking, I think there is relatively few alternatives to equity. So on a longer run, we are, of course, advising our clients to look at their strategic asset allocation and maybe need to revise and have a higher equity allocation, of course, if the risk profile does fit to the clients one. But on a tactical basis, we have been taking off some equity, so here taking some profits and even increase further our overweight in credit. So here I think I mentioned this in the last show I've been with you a month ago. So on the investment grade is still one of our preferred area, because here, especially in Europe and US, it is well supported by central banks. We also like selectively on the high yield. And here, of course, when I look at Asian credit, I think that's still an area we like very much. So here, the Chinese property markets. But again, you also have to be, of course, selective here. Gold was an early trade for us. And now after reaching 1800s, of course, here, also getting very close to our target as well. But we think gold deserves a nice place in the portfolio also to hedging purpose. So if markets would trend down, which we think could be the case in the near term, then gold should hold up here also quite well. So hence, these are areas on a tactical basis we are overweighting at this moment.